all this season, we keep bumping into the same little molecule. Water. It seems like the most ordinary, plain, boring stuff in the whole wide world. But I have been keeping a secret from you. Water is actually the strangest, most surprising molecule there is. And almost every wonderful thing about it comes down to one simple fact: its shape. A water molecule is not a neat straight line. It is bent and lopsided like a little wide open mouth. Two hydrogen atoms stuck onto one bigger oxygen at an angle. And here is why that bent shape matters so much. Remember how atoms can share electrons? Well, in water, the sharing is not quite fair. The big oxygen atom is a bit greedy and tugs the shared electrons closer to its own side. So the oxygen side ends up with a tiny bit of extra minus charge, and the two hydrogens, robbed a little, end up slightly plus. Do you see what that means? Every single water molecule is a tiny, lopsided magnet with a minus end and a plus end. And what do little magnets do? They grab onto each other. The plus side of one water molecule reaches out and grabs the minus side of the next, and that one grabs the next. So in a glass of water, every molecule is holding hands with its neighbors. This is why water is so wonderfully sticky to itself. It really does not like to let go. This stickiness does something amazing at the very top of the water. Up there, the molecules cling together so tightly that they form a kind of stretchy skin. We call it surface tension, and it is strong. It is strong enough that a little bug can walk right across a pond without sinking in. It is why water gathers into round little droplets. And this same clinging is how water climbs all the way up inside a tall plant, from the roots to the highest leaf, fighting against gravity the whole way. All because water holds hands with itself. But now for the strangest trick of all. Think about what usually happens when things get cold and freeze. The pieces slow down and pack in tighter and closer, so the solid is heavier and sinks. That is true for almost everything. Here is liquid water, its molecules all jostling in nice and close. But water does the exact opposite. Because those molecules are lopsided magnets, when water freezes, they lock arms into a special open, roomy pattern, holding each other at arm's length. And that pattern actually takes up more space than the liquid did. So ice is lighter than water. And that is why ice floats. It sounds like a small thing, but it is enormous. It means ponds and lakes freeze from the top down, making a lid of ice, while the water below stays liquid, so the fish can live through the whole winter. If ice sank instead, lakes would freeze solid from the bottom, and life might never have survived at all. So never call water boring again. Its molecule is bent and lopsided, a tiny magnet. That makes it sticky, with a skin strong enough to hold up a bug. And when it freezes, it spreads out, so ice floats and life survives the winter. Ordinary water is one of the great marvels of the whole universe. So water is one master molecule that makes life possible. But it has a partner. If water is the stuff of life, then there is one particular atom that builds the actual bodies of every living thing. An atom so clever at holding hands that it can build chains and rings and trees of itself, millions of pieces long. It is the atom you and I are mostly made of. Carbon. And its amazing trick is where we go next. See you there.